how to make money with music. Whether you're a producer, a singer-songwriter, you just like music as a hobby, you want to make money with it online. Is that even possible, and how do you do it? In this video, I'm going to show you 13 different ways where you can make money online. If you're new here, punch the subscribe button. My name is Charles Klein. I do weekly videos, I do music reviews, music comparisons. I'm a singer-songwriter myself, and I do make money online with my music. I'll leave a couple links in the description to my music. Feel free to check some of those out. Let's jump into this video though right now, how to make money with music. The myth about making money online with music. Oftentimes when people think of musicians, they really can only think of really famous musicians. So there's already a subconscious bar for people who want to make money with music, thinking that they have to find out ways to make millions of dollars every year. In this video, I'm not going to talk about how you can be a millionaire in a year from making music. I'm just talking about how to make money online, that you can end up doing this as a full-time job instead of some other job. $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a year, which is a really good salary for a lot of people. Number one, streaming. Today, not many people buy CDs anymore, or vinyl, whatever. You know that, that's obvious, everyone knows that. Musicians get paid now by streams. Put that music on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal, all the streaming platforms. Use a distributor like CD Baby or TuneCore. You do have to pay for that, and then they will distribute your music on the streaming services. And just have it on there and try to get placements on playlists. When people listen to your songs, you get paid. Now, streaming payments are really low and not great if only like 50 people are listening to your music every month. You want to start building a following on these streaming services and getting playlist placements. Number two would be CDs, and I know that's already a little hypocritical because I said streaming is the first way to make money with your music. Now I'm saying CDs. You still want to have CDs on you when you go to concerts, when you are out in the public, because they're just a way to monetize. You don't have to go and print thousands of CDs. You can do a limited run job of like 300, or you can sell it, you know, on an online store, on Amazon. Another great idea is to print vinyl and a limited edition of vinyl. Number three would be play shows, play concerts, play gigs. It doesn't have to be your own show all the time, your own headline show. I would still recommend to, if you're an active performer, to get out and play as much as you can. Look at restaurants who want to just have live music, like a cover set, especially in the summers, like on the patio. Restaurants will pay you for that. Go into the restaurants that have big patios near them and ask them, hey, can I play, cover songs? I notice you have a cover band or whatever. Ask them, go into them. Don't send an email because they just probably won't reply. Go into the restaurant, ask them. Restaurants have budgets for this. Another option is just tour with another band or play one-off shows with another band. Bands, or especially singer-songwriters, are also looking for backup bands. Like if you play bass, guitar, drums, if you just sing, you can be a backup singer. And people will pay you for that. They want to have a big sound when people play shows, so they'll pay a backup singer or a bassist or a drummer or whatever. Every company does a Christmas party or a Christmas dinner. A lot of these parties want live music, whether it's just a singer-songwriter in the corner or a full band, and they will pay really, really well. Reach out to companies, reach out to their like HR or event staff who are organizing these events, and put your name, give them your name, say you're willing to play for music. Look at different songwriting contests in your city. In Europe, there are a lot of songwriting contests. Each contest pays you a little bit, and it's a great way to build an audience because the songwriting contest is bringing a lot of people, and probably have about 100 people there that you can play with. And that gives you the opportunity to sell a percentage of those people to like your music and follow you later, and potentially you can monetize them. Third way to how to make money with music would be YouTube channel. You've heard this before. Start a YouTube channel. Eventually YouTube will start paying you once you have about 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So you do have to have an authoritative channel. You have to be putting out a lot of content. You have to have a following and good videos, or else YouTube won't pay you. Spoiler alert, none of these are quick wins to a passive income. So YouTube would be a great little revenue channel. Post your music online, post your demos, make music videos, you playing the guitar. Take a bit of time to figure out what type of YouTube strategy and what type of content you want to start publishing. But the best way is just to start publishing content and then figuring it out along the way. If you don't push anything or publish anything out, you'll never start, and then you'll never really get the gears going. So the best thing is just to start. The fifth thing would be something maybe more specific for technical musicians. If you're into production, mixing, mastering, there are a ton of sites that give you the marketplace to find people who want their songs mixed, their songs mastered. They need extra producers. They just need a second ear to give feedback on their song. If you're a musician and you have an ear, you know how to mix, you know how to master, you know how to produce, you can get paid for that. For example, Sound Better, where you can list a profile and you can talk about your experience and you can pitch people on their work and people will pay you. Number 6 would be teaching. Teach music. If you play guitar, teach guitar. If you sing, teach singing. The best way to get started with that is to put a job ad on the classifieds. Say you're willing to teach the guitar or whatever skill you'd like to teach production, teach sound engineering, teach just how to use like Logic Pro X with Mac, or how to use Audacity, how to sign up for SoundCloud. Whatever skill you have, offer teaching that and post a classifieds ad pitching people on that with an hourly rate, or maybe do a bit of a workshop. You'll be surprised that people are interested in that type of thing. Number 7 would be busking, also known as just playing music outside. Not maybe the right approach for everyone. A lot of people aren't comfortable doing that. Perhaps you're a producer and you don't want to bring like your whole setup outside, which is totally understandable. So not for everyone, kind of weather dependent. Europe especially is great for playing outside. North America lacks a little bit in the busking outdoor scene. Some cities are better than others, but in Europe it is a great way to make money. I do know some musicians in Europe that are making thousands of euros every month because they do it regularly. Number 8 would be making sounds. Sounds kind of ridiculous, but you'll be surprised of how many people out there need weird things. For example, TV, film, companies needing sound effects, people needing random noises. If you know how to make sounds, you know you're a producer, you are interested in learning how to make sounds, it's not that difficult to make something that is just, maybe not super high quality, but it works for that other person. If it's just a company that needs an ad and needs a bit of background music for a video, make them a little bit video, charge them $200 or whatever you want. Some examples would be as simple as if you're a producer and you want to make beats, you can sell those beats or other sounds on sites like BeatStars, for example. Artlist, Epidemic Sound, these are sites that sell music to creators. You can give your music to those sites and they will pay you and share you the fee. It's a great revenue source, which again gives you a few $100s a month over time once you build that skill. Number 9, write songs for other people. Great way to make money with music. There is definitely a caveat with that one. If you don't write songs, then just skip this one. It's not for you. If you are a songwriter, write songs for other people. Sell your songs online as a service, or meet with other people and offer to collaborate with them and split on the royalties with that songwriter and charge them a fee as well. If you are really, really good and you feel comfortable charging a fee plus splitting royalties, advertise that service and charge for it. For example, a great service is Sound Better. Again, I mentioned that. It's a site now owned by Spotify, and it's a marketplace really for artists that need like their songs mixed or mastered. A site where professional songwriters can list their experience and other artists can connect with them to do different sessions. And number 10, radio. Another obvious one, but when your song gets played on the radio, you get paid for that. The way you get paid for that is you have to make sure as a musician that your work, your songs, are signed up for a performing rights organization in your country. So every country has a different performing rights organization. For example, the one in Canada is called SOCAN. So you have to sign up for SOCAN with your songs if you want that money to feed back into your bank account when it's played on the radio. How do you get your songs played on the radio? Well, reach out to the radio stations. The smaller ones have open email lists where you can email the host. The bigger ones are a little more locked down. You have to find some clever ways to network and get into those hosts and those companies. There is a service where you can invest a little bit and find these people called radio pluggers who already have the relationships with bigger stations like national stations, and you can network with them and pay them, usually, sometimes a few $100s up to into thousands of dollars to pay for those radio plugs, and they will go to the stations and plug your songs. If your song is really great, often there is a return on investment with that initial investment you made to pitch your songs, because the radio payouts are really, really great. Sometimes they could be as much as $10 a play in some countries. Number 11, how to make money with music merchandise. I hear this one pitched around a lot online. Is a great way to make great way to make money with music. Just like CDs and vinyl, having a physical product with you when you're meeting someone in person to sell them something. I buy merchandise to my favorite artists. I don't need really an extra t-shirt or tote bag. I don't really like the merchandise. It's more about, I just like the artist and I like supporting them. If you are thinking like, well, no one needs more t-shirts or tote bags or whatever, or hats or keychains, yeah, that's true. People don't need that stuff, but it is a way to make money. People want to support you. They want to wear your brand. So get the t-shirts, get the tote bags. The 12th way how to make money with music would be to do speaking gigs. I've made money just speaking about how to do marketing for music. For example, conferences. There are a ton of music conferences around the world all year round. Every conference has a ton of speakers, and every conference pays those speakers likely a lot of money. Actually, they do pay them a lot of money, in the thousands. So you go and you speak to a few hundred people. If it's a smaller concert, maybe it's only like 40, 50 people, but you get paid for it. And not only do you get paid for it, well, you get experience speaking, you get the access to the network, free pass to the conference, and you get to meet a lot of cool people and build and grow your network there. Go on Google, search conferences in your city or in your country, email them and pitch them because you're an advanced or expert on a topic and you want to speak at their conference. The 13th way to how to make money with music would be host an open mic. If you are invested and you want to make a bigger open mic where you kind of try to get 50, 60 people out to a restaurant or bar every week, you can pitch that bar and you can get paid for that. The bar, if you bring 50, 60 people and build a brand over time of a really great open mic, the restaurant or bar or pub or whatever, they'll be invested in you and they'll pay you because, well, they're getting the return anyways on people buying drinks and food that are coming into that open mic. And you've just finished this and you're like, yeah, I've tried a lot of these, or maybe all of them, and I'm still not making any money, or you're making like $10 a month on your Spotify account or whatever, and that sucks. Yeah, that does suck, and there could be a lot of different reasons. The biggest reasons that it's not working for you is because your music sucks, or you're just not putting enough work in. And so those are the two biggest reasons. If your music sucks, then you have to make it better. The one way to make it better is sure, you can practice more and you can get better and you can spend more hours in the studio, and yeah, you need to do that, but that's not going to make it better. What's going to make it better is going up to people and getting other people to listen to your music and then say, like, give me your honest opinion. Like, tell me where it is shitty. Tell me what makes it bad. How can I make it better? Go to someone better than you, a producer or a songwriter, and tell them, ask them, how do I make this better? And you just have to get feedback. You can't spend the time alone just practicing and getting better, because you can just continue to spiral in your ways that already make your music suck. So you have to get out of that, get more feedback, and then start and practice from there. If your music is already great and you're still not making money online with it, then, well, you're not putting the effort in to have this long-term approach to make money online the long-term way. Like, you need to put the time in to build an audience. The only way to actually make all these 13 things work to make money would be to spend time building an audience. So how do you make an audience? How do you build an audience? I'm still building an audience, and I've done it for a few years already, and it's still taking quite a long time. That's how to make money with music online. Post in the comments of other ways that I'm missing or just kind of forgot about, and let's have a debate about other ways to make money with music online. Check out some of my own music and let me know what you think. Just like I said, I'm trying to get better too. I'd be curious to get your thoughts on my music. Put it in the comments below. Punch the subscribe button if you're new here, and I hope to see you in the next video.